Welcome to the Cambridge Department of Public Works update on the trash collection program. This video will go over the planned switch to standard trash carts. We will discuss how this change supports the Cambridge Zero Waste Master Plan and the city's rodent control goals. We will review the choice of trash carts and proposed timeline to roll out the new standard carts. We will go over best practices to combat rodents by managing our waste. Finally, we will share upcoming opportunities for you to ask questions and to provide feedback to the Solid Waste Division. The Department of Public Works collects trash from over 32,000 households every week. Until June of 2022, residents and property managers will be responsible for supplying their own trash barrel. As part of the city's Zero Waste Master Plan to better manage our waste and the Department of Inspectional Services recommendations on rodent control, the city will supply all trash carts for buildings that receive trash collection from the city beginning in June 2022. The goals of the standard trash carts are 1. To improve rodent control and public health, which we will address in more detail later on. 2. To improve ergonomics and reduce lifting impacts on city staff. The new carts will be compatible with semi-automated tippers on the collection trucks. And 3. To improve sidewalk accessibility. There will no longer be removable lids that can fall on the sidewalk. Providing standard trash carts to buildings with city trash service is one of the remaining recommendations of the Zero Waste Master Plan. The city has already completed 7 of the Zero Waste Master Plan recommendations. Cambridge started new programs for recycling clothing and mattresses. We launched small business recycling and compost pilots, expanded curbside compost, and with your help, improved the quality of our recycling. Why is the city doing all of this? Well, one of the purposes of the Zero Waste Master Plan is to help the city reach our waste reduction goals. As the graph shows, we reached our 2020 goal of 16 pounds per household per week from our 2008 starting point of 22.8. Unfortunately, we did backtrack during the pandemic, but with the community's help, we can get back on track towards our 2030 goal of 12 pounds of trash per household per week. Why does Cambridge have a goal to reduce trash? Reducing trash has significant environmental and climate benefits. Trash is also the most expensive way for the city to dispose of our waste. In 2021, recycling only cost the city $47 a ton. Compost costs $64 per ton. Meanwhile, trash costs the city $109 a ton. Recycling is mandatory in Cambridge. We strongly encourage composting as well as reducing and reusing. People often have questions about getting rid of things in Cambridge. Well, we have a great tool that is always available on our website, cambridgema.gov/recycle. Our Get Rid of It Right search tool allows you to look up how to dispose of items responsibly. You can also schedule curbside mattress or clothing recycling collection and play a waste sorting game. This tool also offers waste collection and street cleaning calendars. You can sign up for reminders and service notifications. For example, notifications when the waste collection is delayed because of snow or holidays. All the same services are also available on the Zero Waste Cambridge app, which is available for free in the Apple or Google Play stores. Now that we've reviewed the goals and context of the new trash carts, let's talk about what you can expect with the arrival of the new standard trash carts. Then we will focus on the goal of combating rodents. The timeline to roll out standard trash carts includes 2 citywide Zoom meetings. The first meeting will be on March 2nd. In early April, we will send a postcard to residents with information on the change in service and how to dispose of old trash barrels. In May and April, we will have opportunities throughout the city for sneak peeks of the carts. A second citywide meeting will be held on May 10th. The last day to request a change in cart delivery will be May 17th. And finally, we project delivering the new carts to buildings between June 6th and June 24th. The trash carts will come in three sizes: 65 gallons, which is the size of the smaller blue wheeled recycling carts; 45 gallons, which is the size of the majority of trash bins currently on the streets; and 35-gallon carts, which are the size of the large green compost carts, will be available for those who want them. The number of households in a building will determine how many carts will be delivered. The chart shows the number of and size of carts the city will provide. For example, 2-unit buildings will receive 2 45-gallon carts. 3-unit buildings will receive 2 65-gallon carts. 4-unit buildings will receive 1 65-gallon cart and 2 45-gallon carts. Buildings can request smaller or fewer carts. The early April 2022 postcard will provide instructions on how to request that change. As mentioned earlier, one of the goals of the new standard trash carts is to prevent and control rodents. Managing waste is one of the strategies to control and prevent rodents. To reduce rodents, we need to remove easy access to food. A rat can survive on 1 ounce of food a day. In addition to removing fallen fruit and nuts from the ground and not installing bird feeders where rodents can reach, reducing access to the food in our trash is critical. Trash is a primary food source for rodents. During an audit, the city found that 45% of residential trash bins had holes made by rodents. By removing all old trash barrels and providing new carts, we can reduce access to food for rodents. One of the best ways to combat rodents in Cambridge is to separate your food waste and take advantage of our free curbside compost program. Compost carts have thick plastic and locks or latches which secure food waste better than trash bins. Composting in Cambridge is easy and free. To get started, just request your supplies at cambridgema.gov/compost and we will deliver them if your building is eligible. Your household will receive a kitchen bin with instructions and a starter supply of compost bags to line the bin. Your building will receive a green curbside cart. Just fill up your kitchen bin with any food you would have thrown away, tie off your compost bag and drop it into the secure curbside compost cart and set it out on your collection day. As one 98-year-old Cambridge resident said, "You gotta put it someplace. It's just as easy to put it in the compost as the trash." We would add that it also helps keep rodents away. To combat rodents, we need to stop using plastic trash bags on the curb. Rodents can easily tear through the plastic and access food. If you truly must use a plastic bag on the curb, kitchen trash bags, as you can see in this photo, are not permitted because they are not 3 mils thick, like contractor bags are. Any bags must be tied securely. Trash bags can only be placed on the curb on the morning of your trash collection day. They cannot go out the night before. We would like to offer some other tips and reminders of our rules that exist to help control rodents. Make sure your new carts are not overfilled and that the lids are always securely closed. While all carts may be at the curb after 6 p.m. the night before collection, if your building stores trash carts indoors, try to place the carts out as close as possible to the 7 a.m. deadline on collection day. The less time trash is outside and at the curb, the less chance there is for rodents to access it. We have other rodent control and waste resources available for Cambridge residents. Residential properties with 4 units or less may apply for the new Private Property Rodent Control Program. This program offers a free inspection and at least 3 visits to bait, trap, and follow up. Visit cambridgema.gov/rodents for more information. For updates on the standard trash cart program, sign up for the Recycling, Compost, and Trash newsletter at cambridgema.gov/subscribe. It only goes out once a month. You can visit our website to see if there are any updates, cambridgema.gov/trash. If you need flyers or help managing waste in your building, please email us at recycle@cambridgema.gov. To report any rodent complaints or missed recycle, trash, or compost collections, use cambridgema.gov/311. Please ask us about the new standard trash carts or give us feedback. We will be hosting 2 Zoom meetings. The first will be on Tuesday, March 2nd from 6 to 7 p.m. and the second will be on Tuesday, May 10th from 6 to 7 p.m. Please email recycle@cambridgema.gov if you can't make it or to submit your questions ahead of time.